Here at Crime Circus, we're not the type of channel that waste your time and beg for your money. You're gonna have to smash the thumbs up button. You can become a member or Patreon. Look for the links down below. And you can find me inside of the Cash App. Check out my merch shop if you want a cool t-shirt or something else, etc. That right here, a lot of people envy. They envy it really, really bad. Enough to slander, defame, tell lies, and just try to shame you and me. But we won't stop. We can't stop. These cases are too important. Anyways, I'm going to put these words down because they are really heavy. Something a lot of other alleged so-called creators, aka reactors, will never get to experience. Do yourselves a favor. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because some of these smaller channels that you support and consider supporting will put the K-bar knife deep into your back faster than you could see me blink. Today's brand new super special investigative video into Idaho 4, we are going to discuss Brian Koberger, the investigation, the chief of police, and one small YouTube channel being the FBI. Oh my God.
Whoa! I wonder who he's talking about, guys. It looks like I'm finally getting Crime Circus to crack. He's cracking under the pressure. He doesn't know what to do anymore. It's kind of funny, he, as you just saw, right? He tries to call, other creators and me liars and say that, we beg or I beg for money or whatever. And you just saw how he says he doesn't do that. And then what does he do? At the end of the video, 3 minutes after he just told you he doesn't beg for your money, he asked for your Patreon, become a member, hit the subscribe button, all this stuff. And then he tells you to buy some merchandise, right? I mean, come on. What a fake and a fraud, right? And then, I think Crime Circus is just mad that somebody's calling him out, right? Because before me, nobody was doing this, right? Nobody was going back and, calling these people out that just flip-flop and make clickbait, and just try to just say whatever they want to say, lies or not, just to get views, right? And to me, it's just not right. I mean, you need to tell the truth. You can't say one thing one day and then a totally opposite thing another day. I mean, that's just ridiculous, right? Anyway, so Crime Circus calls me out. He doesn't mention me by name, but obviously nobody else is calling him out. So we'll get into it. Here we go.
Yeah. Now, without further ado, let's see what I have to say for myself this time.
Oh, and I want to say thank you, Kim, for my nice True Crime King hat. I appreciate you. Kim is a very good friend. I'm glad I met you, Kim.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crime Circus. My name's Drip Drop, and I'll be your host as always. I know you missed me, and you know that I missed you. Some of you wonder where I've been. Well, I've been right here.
Crime Circus wasn't planning on and making any more Idaho 4 videos. And let me say some stuff real quick. Number one, the police cannot comment on the Idaho 4 case any more than they have because there's a gag order, right? But Mr. Drippy Drop wants you to think that because they're not commenting, there's something sus to us, right? he says that so much. It's so sus. Just say suspicious, man. I mean, it's weird enough you got to paint your face and put spiders on your cheeks, and put all that makeup on just to come on here and make a video. Everybody already knows your real name, dude. Like, what are you doing, right? And I want to mention just a few things that he says. So he calls me a small channel, right? So I've been doing this for just a little bit over a year now, right? And I have about 18,000 subscribers. I think that's actually pretty fucking good, right? 18,000 in a year, right? And we have to remember, Crime Circus has been doing this. He started this, 10 years ago? And back when he started, right, everybody and their mother didn't have a YouTube channel like they do now. So it's a lot harder to get subscribers now than it was back when he started, right? And then, and you'll see in the video, he holds his two little fucking awards up, like you see in the thumbnail, right? And he claims he got those for his content and how good it is, right? It says right on there, he only got them because he has two channels that got 100,000 subscribers. That's it. If you do this long enough and make enough videos, eventually you're gonna get 100,000 subscribers. He didn't get that for any special, investigation. I mean, let's see who's the real liar here, right? I have nothing to lie about. All I do is call out bullshit that I see and a lot of you guys see, but just don't have the platform to do it. I do, and I'm doing it. And apparently Drip Drop just doesn't like it. And I get it, but it's too fucking bad. I mean, if you didn't lie and if you were honest, I wouldn't have to do this, right? I mean, if you don't believe me, just go watch the video where he flip-flops and I prove it. Or any video that I've made on this clown, right? Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. We'll keep. I'll just play it as we go.
I've been right here at Crime Circus and the Crime Circus cult investigating Innocent Lives Matter. That's my brand new series. Because I talk about the cases that others won't. There's a lot of innocent people in prison and a lot more that are going to go to prison. And some of you watching this might even end up in prison, even if you didn't.
Duh, of course innocent lives matter, right? Why do you need to make a series on that? I mean, what? Duh, right? But just look at the evidence, right? I mean, there's just so much evidence. And think about this. I mean, he's basically defending what the cops and the FBI and the evidence all says and supports is a killer that murdered 4 innocent people, right? I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, he's actually defending this guy that has been arrested, charged, and is sitting in jail, and there's no evidence whatsoever that would prove, in any way that he did not commit this crime. It all points to him committing the crime. You know what I mean? If there was even a sliver of evidence that supported Brian Kohberger being innocent of this crime, or any evidence at all that supported any police corruption, anything, right? then I wouldn't have the opinion that I do, right? I just follow the evidence, right? But it just seems like nowadays, especially creators and a lot of people on YouTube are just brainwashed and just crazy now. Common sense is going out the window.
Do it, because that's the prison planet that you were born into. Yeah. It's true.
Yeah.
Franklin Tyrone Tucker from Key West, Florida. He's an innocent man, and that's episode 1 of Innocent Lives Matter. And Mackenzie Sharilla from Strongsville, Ohio. That's episode 2 in Innocent Lives Matter. She's a young...
And remember, Crime Circus, all the other videos that aren't on, the Idaho 4, he just uploads interviews and doesn't say a word in any of them. He just uploads the interviews, and he gets hundreds of thousands of views and thousands of subscribers from just uploading videos of interrogations. He doesn't do anything, and he's trying to say that he's some big time detective, right? I mean, what has he uncovered in this Idaho 4 investigation? What? He said he claimed the killer might have parachuted onto the balcony, like I just showed you. He's saying that there's police corruption without any evidence whatsoever, right? No evidence. I mean, leave me a comment. Tell me what the evidence is, guys. There is none, right? He just says, "Oh, because the police chief is retiring after over 30 years of being, in law enforcement," right? He wants to retire, and he acts like that there's something like suspicious about that. Are you kidding me, man? It's just so dumb. And he has to, but it's good that he's finally addressing me. It just shows that he knows he's caught, right? He's getting exposed, and he knows it.
Innocent woman, and she's in prison right now. And if some of you out there don't behave, you might be in prison too. And you know that's true. Boom. I'm here. I've always been here.
Good boom.
Make sure you check out my recent uploads. I'm going to leave links down below. If you enjoy Crime Circus, Baby Drip, and Dirt Drop, you're in the right place. And if you don't enjoy this show, what are you doing here?
Well, I'm here to show everybody how much of a real-life clown you are, and to show everybody how you flip-flop and how you, Drip Drop, you are the one that is the liar, and you are the one that begs for the money, and you are the one that just has 2 big fucking plaques because you've just been doing this so long, and then you reached over 100,000 subs. Wow. It's not for your content, bud.
I'd love to hear from you. Comment down below. I know some of you are very curious about what I said in the intro about a smaller channel being the FBI. Yeah.
And so obviously he's trying to reference me. And like I said, small channel. It's been 1 year. I've got 18,000 in 1 year. That's pretty fucking good. All right.
Yeah, it's true. So you have to be super careful about who you trust and who you give your hard-earned money to in this investigative world that we're in. Not everybody...
I'm kind of confused on that, Drip Drop. Why do they have to be super careful? What am I doing, right? What am I doing wrong except exposing you, right?
He has your best interest in mind, and some of them just want to drain you. Regardless if they...
Drain you? Am I trying to drain any of you guys? Huh? Seems like he. Why? It seems like he is.
They say Brian Koberger's innocent. They're actually two-timing you with a double face. Jekyll and Hyde style.
Wow, this actually represents Drip Drop perfectly. I mean, I'm not going to go over it again. Just go watch my Drip Drop flip-flop video. You'll see for yourself.
They pretend they're on your side as they feed you disinfo. Disinfo.
And it's so funny that he's saying this because that's all Crime Circus has been doing this whole case. I mean, in the beginning, like 8 months ago, he was convinced Koberger was the killer, right? Then, all of a sudden, he changes his mind, right? He started getting double the views by saying there was corruption taking place. That Koberger is innocent despite no evidence, right? It's just total stupidity. And I don't know how he can say this with a straight face, right? And he's mad that somebody like me is actually calling him out for it, right? Because nobody else was before me.
This is real, and this is real serious. I've launched a deep dive investigation behind the scenes that should scare all of us. But I just won't stop. I can't.
And I'm not going to stop exposing you, Drip Drop. I will not, and I can't. I just can't.
Innocent people need me. And we don't know if Brian Koberger's innocent, but
the families need people like me. And to be honest with you, the people watching this need people like me too, to keep creators in check, and to make sure that creators like you, Drip Drop, get called out for lying and just spreading false narratives without any evidence to support what you're saying. Right? It's crap, to be honest with you.
But he might be. What we've...
And if you want to call that bullying, then you need to get some harder skin, bud. It's just called real life, and this is called, you just shouldn't be on here fucking flip-flopping and just trying to say there's tunnels when there's absolutely no evidence of any tunnels, and potentially saying that a quadruple murderer, psychopath is innocent, again, without any proof of that. And all the evidence, how did his DNA get on the knife sheath under Madison Moken's dead body? Let alone the cell phone evidence. Everybody that says Koberger's innocent dismisses all of this evidence, right? It's Koberger was pulled over a month before the killings, right? They knew his license plate number already, right? And then when the DNA came back, they sent it to the genealogy place. It came back. It could have either been Koberger or his dad. Then Koberger was seen by his neighbors take it. And his own sister, Koberger's sister, even said, and you guys look this up for yourself, that Brian was wearing latex gloves around the house during the Christmas holiday, right? And Thanksgiving. In the house. Not just when he was taking the trash out. Just in the house, for no reason after the murders, right? Koberger's own sister told the police that she thought her brother could be guilty of those crimes, right? His own sister said that. If you don't believe me, look it up, right? I mean, why doesn't Drip Drop tell you guys any of this, right? Why doesn't he tell you all the information? I'll tell you why. It's because he gets more views and he gets more money by just, trying to say there's some kind of other explanation. It's just ridiculous.
Scene in this investigation is sus. All of it. And if you're watching this right now, you know it's sus to us. Which means it's sus to me and it's sus to you. True? So, moving right along, let's jump right into the chief of police. He's retiring this year, really soon. And the biggest case of his career doesn't even have a conviction yet. Yeah, check out this news article that a wonderful subscriber sent to me. Chief James Fry to retire after nearly 30 years with the Moscow police. Okay, do I have your attention now? This is breaking news. Moscow Police Chief James Fry announced he will retire from the Moscow Police Department in May after nearly 30 years working up the ranks in the department.
Boom! Oh my God, guys! It's a sign. He must be corrupt. He's retiring after 30 fucking years. Oh my God. There must be a conspiracy, guys. Whoa. Good Drip Drop. Good investigative work, man. You hit the nail on the head, man. I mean, do you see how stupid this is?
So why is he dipping out before the 30-year anniversary? Don't you think he could just stay around a little longer and make it to the full 3-0?
Obviously he doesn't want to. I mean, think about all the stress that he's just been through in this Koberger case, right? I mean, just imagine there's all that stress that he was in charge of basically the whole operation. He's the chief of police. Give me a fucking break.
Let's proceed. He started as a reserve officer in 1993, was hired as a patrol officer in 1995, held at the ranks of patrol corporal, patrol and detective sergeant, services and detectives unit lieutenant, campus division captain, and served the past 8 years as the chief of police.
Sounds like a very good guy, a very hard-working guy, right? And let's think about this. Not in these 30 years, not one report of any kind of misconduct, corruption, nothing. A perfect record. But yet Drip Drop wants to keep flip-flopping, right? And trying to tell you guys that this could be police corruption, and it's suspicious that James Fry is retiring right now? I mean, how dumb does this sound? I mean, how dumb is this, really? Right? Thank you for your hard work these past 30 years, Mr. James Fry. Thank you. Okay? The common sense people here on YouTube recognize your hard work. And thank you for catching this killer and putting him in jail where he belongs. Thank you. Thank you to the Moscow Police Department. Thank you to the FBI. Thank you for helping these victims' families heal and catching this killer. That's what everybody should be saying. Not, the guy that they have dead to rights is innocent. No. That's why I'm not going to stop this. I mean, it's just so... I mean, it's infuriating, to be quite frank with you, that this killer, he just hasn't had his trial yet, but is just being portrayed as this nice, innocent guy by people like Drip Drop. It's just when the police are 100% convinced he's the killer. I mean, come on.
Thank you for serving, Chief Fry. This man is very accomplished. He's done a lot with the police force, but they did not mention his FBI training. Why did they seem to glance right over the most prestigious award a police chief can receive? The little yellow brick, as seen in this police interview right here. And some of you may or may not recall, that's where a prayer card was, and then the prayer card went missing, and then it returned.
Oh my God, Drip Drop, boom! You just good investigative work. You should get another award. And again, those awards are not for your content. They're just for being on YouTube so long. You've accumulated, 100,000 subscribers on 2 different channels. Wow. It's not for your work. Why are you trying to say that, right? I mean, again, you're stretching the truth like you keep doing. And guess what? I'm exposing it. And I know it's getting to you, but I mean, you're starting to crack, Drip Drop. It's only a matter of time, bud.
This is a quote from Chief Fry. It has been my honor to serve and protect the citizens of Moscow and to contribute to the law enforcement profession throughout my career. The Moscow Police Department has embodied the ethos that to whom much is given, and we understand the trust that is placed in our officers in serving their community. I am confident that the culture, leadership, and personnel that we have developed within the Moscow... What do we know?
All right, so for literally 10 minutes, all he does is just talk about James Fry, and I'm not even gonna, if you really want to see that, then you can go watch it on his channel. But to me, it's nothing to do with the Idaho 4 case, nothing at all. It's just so dumb, and this video is getting pretty long, so I want to skip to this part where I wanted to show you.
We're just multi-award winning here on YouTube.
Okay, so notice, he keeps saying award winning, right? And he tries to pass these off as it's for his, investigative work. When it says right on both of these, for passing 100,000 subscribers. Hello? You're not fooling anybody, Drip Drop. You dumbass. Again, you've just been on here for so many fucking years. That's all. And again, I'll say it again. You were on here before anybody and their mother had a YouTube channel. When it was a lot easier to get subscribers. You clown. You missed a spot right here. You need to go put some more makeup on that, bud.
Yeah, we've launched some pretty good investigations. We've uploaded some pretty good interrogations.
Yeah, and all he does in those interrogations, like I said, doesn't say a word. He just uploads them. Right, that's it.
We have some content worth watching. We do our due diligence. You want a closer look? Check these out.
Yeah, thanks for showing us how they only say, for passing 100,000 subs. They should say for being on here for fucking 15 years or however many years you've been on here. Right? It's not for your content, Drip Drop.
Probably can't even see these because we're in the dark. I mean, seriously, think about it. What you're looking at right here, a lot of people envy. They envy it really, really bad. Enough to slander, defame, tell lies.
slander, defame, tell lies. So, as you know, he's talking about me. I mean, so how have I slandered, defamed, and told lies? I'm exposing your lies, Trip Drop. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is reacting to your video. You know what I mean? I mean, you're so stupid. If I defamed and slandered you, why don't you sue me, bud? I mean, it's just so dumb.
And just try to shame you and me. But we won't stop. We can't stop. These cases are too important. Anyways, I'm going to put these...
You're right, they are too important, and that's why I'm not going to stop. So every time you try and flip-flop and tell these lies and protect a murderer, I'm going to be there, Drip Drop. I'm not going anywhere.
These words down because they are really heavy.
Yeah, you better put them down. Again, for passing 100,000 subs and being on here for 15 times longer than True Crime King has. That's what it should say.
Something a lot of other alleged so-called creators, aka reactors, will never get to experience. Yeah, I do.
See, and he mentions me again, just doesn't say my name, right? But Drip Drop, what are you gonna do when I do reach that, right? What are you gonna say then, right? Because I am going to reach that, and I am going to pass you. It's going to happen. I promise you.
I want to give you a heads up that
I'm coming, Drip Drop. True Crime King is coming. And if any of you don't like it, I don't give a shit. I'm coming.
Working on some extremely long and important Idaho 4 videos. They're going to blow your mind because my investigation...
I don't have, Looney Tunes as subscribers. I have smart, awesome, loyal subscribers. And thank you all. I appreciate each and every one of you. And to all of you that watch and actually listen to my videos, you know that I just tell the truth and just tell it how it is. You guys know that, right?
Goes deeper than you could ever imagine. Here at Crime Circus, we're not the type of channel that will put out useless content every single day to get your view, your click, and waste your time and beg for your money.
Okay, notice how he says he doesn't beg for money. And remember what I played you in the beginning.
No, this investigation is real, and it's real serious, and it's real important. Seriously. You want booms? You're in the right place, but you can't get a boom every single day. I don't want to see you get hurt or injured. And I'm an empath, so that would hurt me extra worse than it even hurts you. I feel your pain and I feel your struggles, and all I want to do is put peace, love, and positivity in this world. No negativity here at Crime Circus. That's not tolerated and that's not allowed.
Yeah, he just deletes anybody that has a different opinion. And he gets mad about it, right? Obviously, he can't handle constructive criticism, right? That's why he's trying to say that I am like bullying him or no, I'm just telling the fucking truth, Drip Drop. So you need to you need to grow up, and you need to harden your skin, bud. Because I'm not going anywhere.
I manifested this entire circus.
And it is an electrifying circus that I'm so glad you're part of. I'm so glad you're here watching this video. And if you're feeling down, hopefully somebody gives you a hug really soon. Sometimes a hug can do wonders and make you feel really good.
I think you need a hug, bud.
If you were right here with me, I'd give you the biggest, best hug of your entire life, and you could even be invited over for a slumber party at Crime Circus headquarters. No bullying, no trolls, no negativity. We don't tolerate it, and we don't have time for it. These investigations are too serious.
Where do you guys think Crime Circus headquarters is? You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments.
You know that's true. You want more booms?
There is no Crime Circus headquarters.
I've got more booms coming. You're gonna have to stay subscribed. You're gonna have to leave a comment. You're gonna have to smash the thumbs up button. If you want to support me, you can become a member or Patreon. Look for...
Oh, member or Patreon? I thought you didn't ask for money, Drip Drop. Whoa.
For the links down below. And you can find...
Oh. Your Cash App? I thought you didn't ask for money. Drip Drop, what are you doing? Right? What are you doing, man? I thought you weren't the kind of channel that begs for money. What are you doing? That's your Cash App. And you're telling people to become a Patreon. What are you doing, Drip Drop? You're so stupid, man.
Inside of the Cash App if you want to. But do yourselves a favor. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because some of these smaller channels that you support and consider supporting will put the K-bar knife deep into your back faster than you could see me blink.
So what does that mean? So, okay, I'm a smaller channel than him. What is I'll put the K-bar knife in your back mean? What does that mean? What do you think he means by that, guys? Let me know in the comments.
Yeah, really fast. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut feeling. When you feel like people are acting strange around...
Yeah, sometimes you do have to go with your gut feeling. And when people flip-flop, like Drip Drop, so many times, right? Sometimes you just gotta hit that unsubscribe button, right?
You have to be super careful in this world. You don't want to end up like Richard Allen in Delphi, Indiana, wrongfully accused, arrested, and charged, and possibly soon to be convicted of passing away Abby Libby. You don't want that to happen. You don't. Richard Allen was a pharmacy technician, and now he's just an inmate getting abused by the cult.
It seems like this guy just he just defends people that he has no idea if they're innocent or guilty. I mean, these... Kohberger and possibly Richard Allen both are murderers, right? They haven't had their trial yet, but Kohberger there's just so much overwhelming evidence. I'm convinced he's guilty. I haven't done as much research into Richard Allen, but if he is convicted by a trial of his peers, he is a murderer, okay? And I would never support somebody that was convicted of being a murderer and killing 2 children. I guess Crime Circus thinks that's okay.
To vote in. And prison abuse is wrong. Some of you out there think it's funny, and you're super deranged and super disturbed. Anyways,
And then he says no negativity on Crime Circus, and then he just calls, he just calls you guys deranged and disturbed if you don't agree with him, basically, right?
I'm so glad you watched this episode. I'm so glad you're here. Check out...
and so, again, he 3 minutes ago, he said he didn't ask for money, right? And in those 3 minutes, he's given you his Cash App. He's told you to become a Patreon. He's told you to become a member on his channel. And now he's telling you to buy his shirts. What a hypocrite, right? I mean, what a hypocrite. It's total. That's why somebody's got to do this job that I'm doing. And I think I'm pretty fucking good at it. So I'm going to keep doing it. And as long as you guys enjoy it, I'm going to definitely just keep doing it. I don't give a fuck if Drip Drop, his feelings are hurt. I don't care if he thinks, if he doesn't want somebody, checking his work. It's too fucking bad. Because I'm here to stay. And I'm coming, Drip Drop. Especially after this fucking video you made. Now I'm going to be coming even harder. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hit that like and subscribe button. And until next time, True Crime King is out.